Welcome to Currency Watch. Every month, we try to understand if it's time or not to exchange your Swiss franc in euro and vice versa. And in this special edition, we have to talk a lot because Mr. Trump from the White House in the United States is doing a very big turmoil on the stock market and every market all across the globe. So let me share my screen because we have to understand if it's time or not to exchange your Swiss franc in euro, and we will have a look to charts and everything. But first of all, let me remind you to visit moneyswap.com, our website where you can exchange your Swiss franc in euro, your euro in Swiss franc, dollars, and currencies. And remember to watch the promo page where you can find all the promotion active at the moment for our clients. So let's go to our software where we can find the chart of Swiss franc against the euro, which is the forex cross that all our clients are looking for, because mostly of our clients work in Swiss and gain money in Swiss franc and then go back to France, Europe in general, and of course they need euro to do their life. Okay, so something very interesting, because last month we were here at this very low point. The Swiss franc tumbled for few for quite many weeks, and exactly 1 month ago we said, if you can, wait to exchange a Swiss franc in euro, because probably the Swiss franc will grow a lot and we will go back to the all-time high. And this is exactly what happened. And now we have to understand if it's time or not to exchange. And guys, let me give you some good news, because it's time now to exchange your Swiss franc in euro. Because as you can see, if we go here on the COT report, if you don't know what COT report is, very simple. It's a special kind of report. The name is Commitment of Traders. Is a special report made by the CFTC Commission, the Commodity Future and Trading Commission in the United States. And this report that online you can find in this very old style form, okay, just tell us something really important. It tell us, for example, here we have the Swiss franc. If the asset manager, the speculative funds, and all the other players on the market are long on or short on a specific currency in this case, okay? So as you can see, something really interesting is happening, because if we plot the net position of, for example, in this case, we have the leveraged fund, we are talking about the hedge fund managers, the speculative funds, people that we can really, it's easy to understand they are professional speculators on the market, are doing something really strange, something that really doesn't happen so often. And what I'm talking about is this: Swiss franc is at the all-time high, as you can see, look, and exactly in the same moment, look, the speculative funds are positioned short. It means they are betting that the Swiss franc will lose value against the euro in the next month. Okay, very interesting, because this exactly situation we are looking at right now, we call it divergency. It means that the price is doing something. In this case, it's growing up, it's going up, it's doing the all-time high, but at the same moment the volumes from the professional traders are going down. And this is exactly a signal, very strong signal, that probably in the next weeks slash month, the Swiss franc will go down. Of course, this is not a timing tool, of course. Maybe could happen that the price will go up a little bit more, but historically speaking, this kind of situation lead to a losing value for the Swiss franc. Okay, this is something really interesting because also if we go on a 5-year chart, we can definitely see that this specific category, the leverage fund, has never been so short in the last 5 years. Okay, so this is something really, really interesting, and they have been short like they are now just at the beginning of 2018 when the Swiss franc lost a lot of value in just a few months. This is a very interesting situation. If we also switch to the asset managers, which are, for example, pension funds and these really big guys from Wall Street that they invest money for the long run. Also, here we have a very interesting situation because look, we said in the past currency watch videos, we said that the trend was upward. Yes, it was until just few days ago, few weeks ago, where also in this case we have the Swiss franc, which is at the all-time high, but at the same time these big guys, pension fund, and these guys that are looking for the long term, started to be short again, started to sell the Swiss franc again. And also in this case, we can definitely see a very strong divergence because we can see something different happening on the prices compared on the volumes. And this is very interesting because we can definitely say that the institutional investors kind of stop to invest in Swiss franc. Okay, if we go here on the overbought and oversold page, we also can see this new indicator, which is the market mood meter. It's like a, it's like a tachymeter you can find on your car. Of course, in the car you can see the speed of your car. In this case, we can see that prices, the Swiss franc against the euro, is now in an overbought situation. Okay, and historically speaking, when we see a top of this indicator, we are in a situation where highs are going to be made. Okay, so here we are, very interesting. So just to be extremely clear, if you have Swiss franc and you use money in order to live your life in Europe, it's now a very nice moment to exchange your Swiss franc in euro. Okay, so that's it. Remember to have a look to moneyswap.com, our website, our service, where you can, of course, exchange your Swiss franc in euro. And we are at a very good point at the moment. We are on historical high, and with the, as I told you before, with the institutional investor which are betting short on the Swiss franc. Okay. Thank you very much. See you next month with Currency Watch. Bye bye.